Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Pop-Up PD with Mote. My name is Jon, and I'm delighted to be joined by Eleni. Eleni, how are you?
I am good, Jon. How are you?
Yeah, good, doing well. So I know that we've done a few of these, but would you like to explain what happens in a Pop-Up PD for anyone that might be new to us?
So a pop-up PD is just a couple of quick and easy ways to use Mote in the classroom that you can pretty much go and do today, tomorrow, or the next day, pretty much. So something quick and easy and some ideas, practical, useful ideas, really.
Yeah, so we are going to be sharing a couple of ideas today, and we're really excited, just as Lenny said, to see what you're going to be able to do with them. If you have any questions, just reach out to us either through socials or just shoot us over an email, and we would love to help with any of those queries. So we were speaking before we came on air about who should go first, and I don't think I've ever gone first before. Being a gentleman, I've always handed it over to you, but Eleni today insisted that I should go first. So what I'll do is I will share my screen and just I'll give you a bit of time to set yours up, Eleni. So I will push mine out here.
Perfect.
And I will welcome you back in just a minute or two. Okay, everyone. So this, I'm sure you are super familiar with. This is the editing window of a Google Classroom assignment. Now, one of the primary reasons that people started to use Mote was as an audio tool for giving feedback in Google Classroom. So, for example, perhaps your students were turning in a Google Doc, you could leave a comment in line, but also with any assignment, you could leave like a summative private comment. That was super popular, but an increasing use case that we've seen since people have started to go back to face-to-face learning is to use voice messaging in a slightly different way. So here I am in my the creation window, as I say, of a Google Classroom assignment. So what I would normally do is I would just go up here and I would start to type my instructions out. But we have heard from teachers that one way that they are really using their voice to benefit all of their learners is to actually leave whole class instruction. So something like this, for example. Hi, everyone. Please find the Google slide deck attached to this assignment. You will each have your own copy. If you have any questions, please let me know. Once this is done, I can just go ahead and share this. So I'm going to tap on Save. This will take me back to the classwork stream. And you'll see that I've got the voice note that is an interactive clickable card with the transcription below here. So I can play this back, I can adjust the volumes, etc., and not forgetting that all of my students can do the same thing. So let's say that we're 2 days into this assignment and I've started to look at the student work, and I've noticed that there's a couple of patterns I'd just like to address. So again, I can use voice notes to give whole class feedback. As we all know as teachers, this is a really valuable way of saving us time, but also communicating really important messages to our learners. So what I'm going to do here is just in the class comments, I've got the Mote button, and just as I did before, I'm going to click to record. Do note that you can now pause your voice notes as they're recording when you're utilizing Google Classroom. So here we go. Hi, everyone. I've started to look through some of your work. It's been great, but I have noticed that there's a bit of a misunderstanding on slide number 3. Please look at the attached document to find out a little bit more information that I think will help. I would go done here. Normally, I would probably want to just tap on the edit transcription, but just in the interest of time, as Lenny said, these pop-up PDs are nice and snappy. I'm just going to post that back. So you'll now see that just from this creation here, just from this very quick demo, that what I've got is 2 quite interesting use cases of using Mote and creating voice notes in Google Classroom, but outside of that typical use case that we've seen of feedback on a submitted assignment. Okay, I'm going to welcome back Eleni and see what she thought of that.
Thanks, Jon. That is awesome. I know that whenever you are giving feedback in Google Classroom, to type feedback, you could spend hours just rewriting the same thing, but through your voice, you can add tone and also a bit of humor in. And I know I always do that with my students when giving feedback. I have little inside jokes with my students. So you can easily portray that, which I absolutely love, as little reminders back to them.
Awesome. So that was demonstration number 1. And Eleni, when your screen is ready, I will push that out to the stream.
Alrighty, I'm just going to share my screen right now.
Awesome.
Alrighty, John. So I was having a think, and I am based here in Melbourne, Australia, and we have hit the world record for lockdowns. And something, I'm not really proud of that, but something that I know a lot of schools normally do is at the end of a semester, a term, or the end of the year, students have created digital portfolios. And typically what we would have is parents coming to the school, and it's a real celebration of learning. Obviously, with the current global pandemic, this is unable to happen. And I know a lot of schools around the world still have parents outside or just limiting the interaction due to numbers, etc., in schools. So what I had to think of is I want to showcase our Mote sticky notes today. So here I've just got a student's portfolio, and I'm going to go ahead and publish this and publish. And so now when I go to this page and preview it, you will see that this is my student's digital portfolio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to my browser and click on the little Mote button, and I'm going to give an introduction welcoming someone to my digital portfolio. Hi, Mum and Dad. I'm really excited to showcase my learning with you that I've done this year. Please scroll through and you'll get to see a lot of my work. My favorite page is my digital technologies page, where I got to work on a really cool project. Hope you enjoy. So by a student giving a little bit of an introduction, you then get provided a lovely little share button here within Mote. And when I click on that, it provides me with the QR code. So I can then go ahead and save this image, and what students can do is they can print that out and give it to parents, or you could even put it in the windows around the school for parents to scan outside the school and listen to students' work. So if I go ahead and copy that link and show you now, what it is going to do is it is going to take me to that digital portfolio, and it will allow me to create my sticky Mote here. Now, a sticky Mote is amazing. Oh, I've given you the editing page, but you understand this, and it moves around. And then what I can simply do is click play. Hi, Mum and Dad. I'm really excited to showcase my learning with you that I've done this year. Please scroll through and you'll get to see a lot of my work. My favorite page is my digital technologies page, so you can see there the parents can scroll and see I just accidentally shared and recorded on the wrong page there. But view published site you would go to and then record it here. So I'll quickly do it again. Record as my example, done. And then I copy that link or print out the QR code. I paste it and it will take me directly to my Google site to share it with my family. And if you close that, it just sits on the side so people can go back, click and listen. Quick, easy way. And I love this, John, because not only can students share digital portfolios, they can also end up sharing projects or their own, anything that they do in Google Sites, they can then share and create QR codes to put out to the wider community. So I just thought that was a really cool way to use sticky Motes.
Eleni, that was really, really cool. Yeah. So yeah, I think that you covered quite a few things there, obviously. First of all, I know that we're both a massive fan of Google Sites. I know that that's one of those kind of Google tools that's a bit of an everything tool. Like you can use it for lots of cool things, and I think using it for portfolios is brilliant. And I think being able to demonstrate there, what a great use of a sticky Mote. So sharing that voice note with a bit of extra context. So when someone arrives at the page, they can, in this case, they can hear the learner speaking about their digital portfolio. And also, you managed to squeeze in Mote QR codes, which is really good. And we know that there's an increasing number of really creative teachers and students that are doing some cool things with those. I did share just a while ago, had a little banner coming across the bottom there for the place that we keep lots of ideas like this and many more on our Mote Learning Hub. So if you've liked the sort of ideas that we have shared today, then please head over to the Learning Hub and you'll be able to find out more. I am really excited actually to be cracking on with my own digital portfolio now, Eleni, and sharing that with my mum and dad with a nice voice note, so they can enjoy all that I've been doing at Mote.
I can't wait to see, Jon. And, you know, something so simple, and even for students creating projects, to create a wall in the school, you know, if they do a research on a president or a country or anything, having their voice introduce it and to share their experience or their own reflection, I think really creates it and makes it personal. Hope people like that idea. And I can't wait for the next Pop-Up PD to see what we come up with next.
Exactly, and I'm sure people will have loved the idea there. Yeah, so please share anything that you've done with the ideas today with us. We would love to hear what you've done. But until next time, so goodbye from both of us.